hoping for a little more enthusiasm. This is the first time I've proposed to a man. You know, it's not easy. Oh. Well, you need to wish Margaret had never reminded me it was a leap year.
Oh, it was Margaret that reminded you. I thought we had put Margaret to rest.
Well, Hilda reminded me that Margaret owed me a favor or two, and so I called her up again, and I told her how many hints I dropped, and that you hadn't popped the question, and how much that hurt my feelings. And...
Oh, Shannon, you know how much I love you.
I love you too. So let's get married.
Please don't force this issue.
I have to. I feel it's time. We've lived together all these months. We've shared the same bed. We've been best friends, lovers. I think we deserve more from each other. I want marriage. What's your answer?
I'm sorry you feel that way, because my answer has to be no.
Emily, this has probably been the worst day of my life. Thank you for coming to find me and helping me through it.
You helped me too. I needed you, Tonio.
I can't imagine you ever thinking yourself undesirable.
We should go. I mean, Holden can drop by, Meg can show up.
I hate to say goodbye to you. But I'll say good night for now. Iva, the reason that I told you Tonio is having an affair was so that you would keep Maggie here.
I can't believe that he would bring his mistress to the office, Holden.
Oh, believe me, he's capable of just about anything. I'm gonna go out and see if I can find her. Craig, I have to go. I'm sure that I'll see you soon. I'm sorry about your wife.
Oh, don't give up and see her yet. She's a tough one. Maybe she's alive somehow.
I hope so. Take care.
Oh, Holden, you're leaving. Will you tell Emily to give me a call? Thanks.
Oh, hey, why don't you two go up, take a look at Brian. He's fast asleep. What is it about kids that when they're asleep, it breaks your heart?
Yeah. Their cute quotient goes up about 100%.
They just look so helpless and vulnerable. God, thank God I found them.
Look, you want a glass of wine?
That sounds good.
Maybe we ought to get going and just leave.
No, please don't. Please don't leave. It was great seeing you guys when you got in. Please stay with me. I'll be better company.
No, listen. You don't have to put up a brave front for us. You know that.
It's not that. It's just that I'm having a hard time accepting it. I just have a hard time believing that she's dead. And if I hadn't had to get Bryant to safety, I would still be there looking for her. That's what I gotta do. I have to go back and look for her.
Craig, no, you can't go back to a country that's in the middle of a war. You have your son to think about.
But Mama, how can I forget about my wife right now? I mean, if I don't try.
Craig, no, she's right.
But Sierra's...
As the World Turns. This portion brought to you today by Coast Soap in 2 invigorating scents. Coast, feel alive with Coast. And by new Ultra Pampers Plus, all the dryness a mother can give.
Oh, Shannon, don't put on that hurt face.
Well, I am hurt. Oh, boy, suddenly I'm starting to feel like I'm your mistress. Is that how you think of me, Duncan?
I think of you as my lover. and as my beloved. But if you recall, when you moved into this castle, there was no talk of marriage.
But that was such a long time ago, and things have changed. I've changed. I need a commitment from you.
Shannon, if it's security you want, I'll sign anything you want, agreeing to give you anything you want, but just don't ask me to sign a bloody marriage license.
I don't understand you. You already married me 9 years ago.
I was young then. Need I remind you that that marriage was never consummated?
Yeah, but we made up for it after the divorce.
Aye. But that's not what this is about.
One thing it is about is children. I want them. A whole castle full if I have my way. But I want to have them while we're married.
I don't share that desire now. And I've come to the conclusion that I'm just not the marrying kind.
You came to that while you were living with me. You know how much that hurts?
Shannon, I never meant to hurt you. Or mislead you. Now, I've given you my answer. So can we drop this uncomfortable discussion and get back to our wonderful relationship, which we've had for 9 months now?
No, I don't think we can.
All right, I'm going to go upstairs and change. Maybe when I come back down, you'll have come to your senses.
Duncan, don't leave me like this. If you do, I'll be forced to make decisions that I don't want to make.
I've only one more thing to say to you. I love you more than I ever thought it possible to love at all. I will care for you and protect you for the rest of your life. Let that be enough.
I take it the idea of the leap year proposal didn't go over too well.
No, he turned me down flat. I never felt so rejected. Oh, well, I'm not going to stand around here and cry. I'm going to do something about it.
Oh, no, I know that look. It always gets me into trouble.
You know what they say about a woman scorned? Well, hell will have seen no fury like this woman's once I take the ball that Duncan's left in my court and I run with it.
Aren't you getting your tennis and football metaphors mixed up in there?
You know, Margaret, Angus may have made you suffer, but at least he married you. Your great-great-grandson doesn't seem to think that marriage is in style now. But I do. And with your help, I want to make his bed as cold tonight as it's going to be lonely.
I thought you loved Duncan.
I adore him. Come on. We're going to go into the mainland tonight for dinner.
Uh-oh.
Well, shall I walk you to your car?
No, you go ahead. I'm going to call my mom and see if she wants to have some dinner with me.
What about Holden?
What about Holden? Look, he's either at the farm, and if he's not home, he's home. He's not talking to me anyway, so.
Well, you know, you can always call me at home if you need to.
I wouldn't do that. I know that Meg wouldn't suspect anything, but I would just feel guilty.
All right. Then I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
That's funny. I could have sworn I locked this door when I came in.
Tonio, Holden's the only other person with a key to that door.
No, that's not true. Meg has a key, too. Well, I guess I just forgot to lock it. Good night. I'll be thinking of you.
Hi, switchboard. Could you please call the lab and ask for Dr. Stewart? Thank you. She's not. Oh.
Okay, no message, thank you.
Holden, what are you doing here at this hour?
I was just about to ask you the same question.
Well, my son is asleep. It's safe. Something to be grateful for, huh? Thanks for bringing that crib over, Case.
Sure.
You know, when I was a hostage, I'd get delirious and have these weird dreams, and I keep thinking that this is one of them. I'm really having a hard time convincing myself that this is real.
You know, maybe you could use a hot shower and some comfortable clothes. Why don't you?
Thanks. I will. Thanks. Strange, huh? I'm not giving up on her, okay? I want to go back. I'm going to go back. Maybe Maria was wrong, and maybe if Sierra's alive, that she's there, then I can find.
No, we had the word from the State Department. Sierra's name is on the list with all the other people who were executed.
What'll I do when you are far away and I am blue? What'll I do? What'll I do when I'm wondering who is kissing you? What'll I do? What will I do with just a photograph to tell my troubles to? When I'm alone with only dreams of you that won't come true, what will I do? Thank you. Thank you. I'll be back in a moment.
Well, your mom's in good voice tonight.
That she is.
Hi there, old stranger. What are you doing here?
Well, I got lonely, as a matter of fact.
Aw.
Well, I understand that. And when did I buy you a drink, huh?
Well, thanks. By the way, what are you doing here? I thought you were working down at the Argus.
Oh, well, that's kind of a temporary assignment, you know?
I wanted him to do that, but he said no, he'd rather work here if you can figure that out.
Writing is just a little too, solitary for me right now. I need to be around people these days, you know?
Well, you should meet some interesting types here. Well, there's Jess. Who's that guy with her?
Oh, please, that's Lucinda's wonder boy. He's terrible. He has such awful manners that he's going to have to he's going to have to hire himself a good lawyer.
Well, that concludes our business. Thanks for the drink.
Well, while you're still here, why don't you join me for dinner?
Oh, I'd love to, but I'm expecting my date any minute now.
Oh, duck it. We can sneak out the back.
I'm afraid he'd find us. He's a detective in the Oakdale PD, and I wouldn't be surprised if he had you arrested.
Well, you'd visit me in jail, wouldn't you? All right, forget that. I have something very personal I want to talk to you about.
Relax, it's not that personal, although we'll get to that later. I'm having a little trouble with my living arrangements. I'm over at Lakeview Towers, and I don't like the security.
What, too lax?
No, too diligent. I don't like the idea of my guests being scrutinized at the door. Not that I've invited any up, but I'm not going to be celibate until my contract runs out with Walsh. You can bet on that. The point is, do you know of anybody who's renting an apartment or somebody who's moving out of one?
Let me see. A den of iniquity, huh?
Something like that, yeah.
Lisa Mitchell has an apartment on the same yacht as Diana's restaurant. You could even have room service.
Oh, who's Lisa Mitchell? Oh, her. Yeah, I met her on the plane. All right, there's a connection. I'll talk to her.
Great. Oh, well, there's my date. Gotta go. Thanks.
It's not too late to duck out.
I'm afraid it is. Next time you'll have to move faster.
I will. Thanks.
So we did.
Hi there. You were right on time. Listen, Lisa,
Yes.
I think I have a taker for the apartment on the yacht if it's still available.
Oh, no, not that horrible man. Oh, I don't want him for a tenant.
I'll show you to your table.
Please. Why, hey, Elliot, I'm so glad to see you. Are you here for dinner?
Yes, I am.
Good.
And I have a proposition for you.
No, what is it?
Yeah, look, well, first of all, Barbara called me today at the factory from Rome just to check up on a couple of things.
She did. She's on her honeymoon.
Yeah, well, the Viscontis have treated them like royalty, and she's off to Greece tomorrow. But now she tells me that there's a suite for rent on a yacht that you own. And I was wondering if you could consider me as a possible
Consider
tenant if
you?
it's still available.
Are you crazy? Oh, of course I would. Oh, that would be
would?
perfect.
Great.
Yes. Would you come by tomorrow morning first thing early and have
I'd
a look
love
at
to.
it? Oh,
Thank you.
Oh, I could just kiss that face of yours. If I knew you better, I might. Well, why don't you stay here just a minute. I might come back and kiss that face. Oh,
Lisa.
hi. Well, what's wrong? I thought I gave you the night off and you...
I know, but I need to talk to you. It's important. I haven't talked to Pam about this yet. I want your answer first.
Yes, I'm looking for a Beau Farrell. He's visiting his sister, Laura Simmons. Yes, could you tell me about how long ago that he left? He did. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Pam, I have to tell you this, and I hope you understand. But from now on, my first priority has to be Laura. I keep thinking that if I hadn't been so wrapped up in you and the happiness I was starting to feel, I would have seen the signs of her sickness a lot sooner. Because you see, for the rest of my life, I'm gonna have to face the fact that a man is dead now because I didn't get my sister the help that she needed in time.
Oh, hi. Hi, I'm sorry. Oh, come on. I didn't know where else to go. Is Beau here?
No, I don't know where he is. What's the matter?
I don't know how to say this. Tonio's having an affair. I mean, I know her. I heard them talk. I heard them kiss. I don't know if I can take this. I can't believe how bad this hurts.
Oh, God. Hulk, it's 8 o'clock. You came here to check the mail at 8 o'clock? What's the sudden interest in the business?
Did you say something to me?
No, I wouldn't do that. Remember, we're not talking to each other. I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, I bet you need your rest after all you've done today.
What's that supposed to mean?
Take it any way you want. Have you seen Maggie around?
You supposed to meet her here or something?
She's looking for Tonio. He was here, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was here right before you came, just for a few minutes. She's looking for him?
She's very worried about him. She's been worried about him since she found out his friend was killed.
Yeah, he's in bad shape. I feel sorry for him.
I bet you do. Oh, I almost forgot. Betsy was looking for you. She's over at Lila's, taking care of Craig, his son.
Craig is back? Why didn't you tell me?
I just did. You have your message.
Hold it, wait! He said something about Craig and his son. Where's Sierra?
Craig thinks that she was executed. She never made it out of Montego.
Does Tonio know this?
Hell with Tonio. He treated Sierra like dirt when he was married
Oh,
to her,
you
just
should
like
talk.
he's treating my sister now.
Yeah, well, you treat me like dirt every day.
Well, if the shoe fits, baby, wear it.
I don't know how much more of this I can take, Holden.
And divorce me. It's your decision. Hello?
Tonio. Is Maggie there?
Holden. Meg isn't here, no, but I'm glad you called. I need to set up a meeting for us for tomorrow.
I'm only a phone call away.
I'm a single parent now. I'll need your advice.
Oh, it's hard, but it's not as terrifying as it seems right now.
But I don't know how to live without her, Betsy. What am I supposed to do?
Hi, you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay.
I want you to remember, if you need anything, you just give a call, okay?
Yeah.
Get some sleep.
No.
How you doing? Beautiful night, isn't it?
We had her for so little time.
I feel like a real old sinner that I am. Because I lost her when she was a baby. I think that I do think that we've made peace with each other about that. I know she loved you so much, and you were so good to her. You gave her more in the little time you had than most of us get in a lifetime. You got the proof. Beautiful, beautiful boy. Darling, I go upstairs.
Yes, yes. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Hey.
I don't know what to say. I love you very much.
Hey, come on, that'll do.
That's good. Come on, if one thing's gonna
Get us through this one, that's gonna be a lot of love, huh?
Hi, Casey. I'm sorry to bother you. I'm looking for my sisters. Are they here?
Well, you just missed Iva. Meg never showed up. You want to use a phone?
No, it's okay. Just tell Craig that I'm sorry again, and that I have an idea of how he's feeling.
Okay. Take care.
I guess I should go back and meet Pam at my place now. We have a lot to talk over. Thanks for being so understanding.
Just a little word of advice, though, if you don't mind. Don't leave Pam out like this. You really must talk to her. She has believed in you ever since you first came to Oakdale. That kind of loyalty must be repaid with loyalty.
You don't have to convince me. But I'm facing a lot of realities right now that are pretty ugly, and I want to spare Pam as much of that as I can.
Well, when someone is in love, they really don't want to be spared. Now, you must go and talk to Pam. You just take care of things you have to, and just remember that the job at the cellar is always waiting for you, okay?
Thanks for everything.
Bye-bye.
I'll keep in touch.
All right, do. Ladies, well, are we out on the town tonight?
Yes.
And where's the handsome Duncan?
Well, he's back at the castle enjoying his bachelorhood. Listen, we'd like a table for two, unless you have one with two charming, unescorted gentlemen.
Wait. You know what? I think you might be in luck. Follow me.
Right.
Gentlemen, would you excuse me, please? Yes. Hank, I want Hank to meet everyone. This is our beautiful flowers of Oakdale, Shannon O'Hara, and Harriet Coleman. Hi. This is Hank Elliott.
Hi. Yes, we
know
met.
Hank.
We
Oh,
met
that's
at the wedding, yeah.
Hank,
Hi.
Hank designs for Barbara.
You look very nice. It's been a long time.
Oh, yeah, it's been too long. Should I ask if you've heard from Margot lately?
No. How's Duncan?
Let's make a deal. I won't bring up Margot if you don't bring up, what's his name?
Who?
I think I have a table for you, so why don't we all sit down? You sit down and cheer each other up.
Okay, fine. Seth, Holden really has something on his mind, and he won't talk to me. I was wondering maybe if you could talk to him for me.
Well, hello.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Not so good. It's been quite a night. We just stopped in for a drink.
And it's getting worse. Oh, no. Oh, no.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Mr. Clean. Dries virtually streak-free so your floor looks shiny wet, even when dry. And by the dentist's choice for fighting cavities, Crest with Floristat. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
Are you okay? You sound like a broken record here.
No, I'm not okay. It's that man that works for Lucinda, that Mr. Anderson. Do not, under any circumstances, leave me alone with him, and do not let me accept a drink
Well,
with
then
him.
why did you just tell him no?
I can't. You can't say no to this man. He's pushy. He's persistent. He is.
Good evening. I was thinking about the talk we had this afternoon. I was wondering if you had heard any more news about Craig Montgomery.
As a matter of fact, I have. That's why I'm here to speak to Seth. Bryant and Craig are in Oakdale now.
Oh, good. That was quick.
But there's been some news that Sierra has been killed.
What are you talking about? There must be some mistake.
No.
This sounds like a personal time for friends and family. I'll say goodnight. I hope we can see each other soon under more happy circumstances. Take care.
Well, he doesn't seem like such a bad guy.
I know. He must be up to something.
Look, are you gonna stick around for dinner?
Oh, please do. Well, we want to. We didn't get a chance to eat before.
Sure, here. Yeah, why not? Where's Holden?
He's working late, and I hate to cook for myself, so.
No, come on, let me find you guys a table.
I'll join you in a minute. I have to call Grandma.
I mean, he hasn't signed anything, and he hasn't given you any money, so you can still legally rent the suite to me, right?
Oh, but it's not a case of legalities. It's just that I told him first.
I'll give you 10% extra.
I'm sorry, you can't buy me, my dear.
Oh, you want to bet? I'll write you out a check for $500 under the table. You don't have to declare it to the IRS. $500 right now, tax-free. What do you say to that?
Tell me something. When you're shaving in the morning and you look in the mirror, do you see that there is no reflection at all?
Cute. Very spunky. I like that in a woman. I'm having some problem with that apartment. She says she's already given it away to somebody else.
Well, you haven't even seen it. You may not have liked it. Have you met Roy?
No. I want it. It was private, sounded unique. I'm going for it. Now, can you put some pressure on her for me?
Well, why don't you just take no for an answer and go away?
Because when I want something, I don't give up on it. I'll talk to you later.
He's very determined. He didn't mean to be rude. I think it's that drive of his that made him such a success at his age.
It's okay. I know his type. Now, where were we?
Seth.
Hi.
Hey, Holden. What are you looking for Emily? She's over there with Ivan.
No, I'll pass on that. Have you seen Maggie around? I've been looking all over for her.
No, she hasn't been here. Why?
Because I'm very worried about her. I called out at the farm, and Mom hasn't seen her either.
Well, she'll turn up. What are you so worried about?
I am afraid that she has stumbled on the fact that Tonio is having an affair.
Meg, are you sure you're not jumping to conclusions about Tonio and this other woman?
Oh, no, I heard them talking. It was pretty clear what the subject was.
God, I am so stupid. I mean, I should have figured it out a long time ago. He hasn't exactly been aggressive in bed lately. Oh, and he gave me this bracelet. It had guilty conscience written all over it. I don't know how I feel. I'm so embarrassed. I mean, why would he do something like this to me? I felt like running away. Just, where would I go? I mean, if I went home, my family knew about it, they'd either kill Tony or they'd force me to leave him.
Well, I mean, do you think you could stay with him right now?
I don't know. One minute I see Holden and Seth beating him to death and I'm loving it. And the next I'm trying to think of my life without him. And I can't. I mean, I love him so much. It's not exactly that, like he hasn't been unfaithful before. He went to bed with Barbara Ryan while he was married to Sierra. He just likes women. Maybe we should get him neutered, like we do the bulls on the farm. Get out of hand.
Meg.
Ah!
Calm down. I think you're much too anxious, though, to see Tonio tonight. Why don't you go out to the farm and relax?
Are you kidding? I can't go there after you see me. I don't know what's wrong. Oh, God. Oh, I gotta face him sometime. I might as well do it mad. I don't know how I'm supposed to face his woman. She's supposed to be a friend of mine. Some friend, huh? I'm so dumb.
No, you're not. You're not dumb. It's not dumb to trust somebody that you love, husband or friend. But you're gonna have to face this friend and tell her what kind of a friend she really is.
Oh, I can't wait to do that. I want to scratch her eyes out and pull out all her hair. I can't. I can't even do that. I can't even get satisfaction out of that because of somebody else. God, this is such a... Oh.
Meg, what's wrong?
I feel like I've been in a bus accident. Do you have a bathroom? I just want to wash my face. Then I'll leave you alone.
It's right through here, but you don't have to leave so soon.
No, I gotta face some of the toughest decisions in my life tonight. I'll be out in a minute.
Okay. It's a long story. Where were you? I called the hospital and they said you'd left over an hour ago?
Look, Meg, I've got some pretty scary decisions to make. And I want to talk them over with you now.
This is gonna hurt, isn't it?
I keep thinking about her. She was so young. She had so much to live for, and now she's just gone. Just like that.
Darling, you just remember from all of this to do what's best for you in your whole life long, right? Do what makes you happy, and just do it. Do it.
I've come to some decisions. I was upstairs reading this. It's Sierra's last letter to me. And in reading it over, I realized that you all loved her too. It's very personal, but I want you to read it. Lucinda.
Me?
Please. Right. Her spirit is all through that letter. I'm going to mourn her for the rest of my life. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to remember her. Try to be as strong as she was. For my son.
Oh, Shannon, why can't you just be happy with what we have? Why do you need a bloody legal document? I'd be a terrible father. You turn against me. I'm just not the marrying kind.
Oh, did you say something, Mr. McKechnie?
No, Hilda, I was just talking to myself.
Oh, there'll probably be a lot of that going on from here on out.
What does that mean?
Oh, I was just talking to myself, like you were. Seems so strange here with Miss Shannon gone.
She's not gone. She went to the mainland out for the evening.
Oh, well, if you say so. Beautiful, wasn't she?
Hilda, why are you talking about her as if she's dead?
Oh, was I? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just that I miss her so much already. Oh, Cook wants to know when you'll be having your dinner alone. It seems so strange to see just one play setting in that huge dining hall.
That's enough, Hilda. Nothing has changed. I'm going to the mainland to eat, so you can tell Cook to take dinner and put it in the refrigerator.
Margaret, you put that idea of leaving tonight into Shannon's head, didn't you?
So, after all that work and finally finding the perfect Italian marble, I came back after 2 weeks and she had painted the bathroom black.
No.
All your clients, that eccentric.
Speaking of eccentrics, someone has already made an offer on the little suite on the
Isn't it
yacht.
funny?
Oh, please, would you please come over tomorrow morning and look at it first thing?
Oh,
Of course.
you'll absolutely adore it. I used to live there. I almost wish I still did.
You know, somehow I still can't picture you giving up that castle for the yacht.
You'd be surprised at what I'm prepared to give up.
Excuse me, I don't want to interrupt, but I need to talk to you, Tom, and you, Lisa.
Excuse me, please.
I don't know.
We thought you should know.
What? Yeah.
Craig is back. He's home. He's at Lila's with Brian.
Good.
But there has been some bad news about Sierra. She's been killed in Montega.
Oh, God, I gotta get to Craig's.
Yeah, Oh, I'm coming with you, Tom.
Excuse me, I really have to go.
Tom is an amazing guy.
Yeah. He's great as a lawyer, but very unlucky in love. And speaking of love, you said you wanted to have a long talk with me after Hal and Barbara's wedding was behind us. Well, I hope it has something to do with my marriage proposal. Maybe?
Well, I don't think I'm quite ready for that yet. But I do have another suggestion. Why don't we try living together for a while and see how that works before we take the next step?
What's going on with Holden and Emily? I don't know. I don't have any idea. You know, Betsy, when they first got married, I thought maybe they could work out their problems, but now I'm beginning to have very serious doubts.
Hello?
Tonio, hi, it's Emily. Are you alone?
Yes. Emily, I'm glad you called.
Tonio, I'm not comfortable about calling you at home. I've heard some news about Sierra, and I didn't know if you heard it yet.
I haven't heard anything.
Well, brace yourself, because it's not good. News reports came in that Sierra was executed in Montega. Tonio? Tonio, are you there?
So everything looks like it's all set for me to go home. Lisa told me to take as much time as I needed to go back to Ohio and help my mom through this. I mean, she loves Laura so much. We all do.
I know. And I realize that you have to go. I just wish you'd let me go with you.
I had talked to Dr. Michaels tonight. She said that she talked for hours with Laura today and that they finally had some kind of a breakthrough.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, maybe. I just hope it helps her get well. She also told me something else that I haven't yet come to grips with.
What?
I don't know if I can say it.
You can say anything to me.
I told you before about my dad. I worshipped him. Laura and I both did when we were kids. I thought he was the best man in the world. And I just found out that he's been sexually abusing Laura from the time that she was 12. My mom knew about it and didn't do anything to stop it. That's why my sister is in a mental hospital and why she's probably going to spend the rest of her life locked away from the world. Now do you understand why I don't want you near any of this?
Nothing to be scared of when I'm here. Yeah, I know the room's a little strange, huh? Well, we won't be staying here too long. Just until I figure out where we're gonna live. Ben, you're gonna have your own room. You grew up in that house. And I'm gonna tell you about your mom.
Craig.
Hey, Tom.
I'd have been here sooner. I just heard what happened.
I was gonna call you tomorrow. I haven't had the time to catch my breath.
Yeah, well, I can understand that. I came by to say, what was I gonna say? Something stupid. If you need anything.
Actually, if you could
Tonio, are you all right?
Yes, I was afraid something like this would happen.
Oh, Tonio, I really didn't want to be the one to tell you. I just thought you had to know.
Emily, I need some time to think. I can't talk right now.
I understand. Good night.
Sierra. My Sierra.
Hello, Tony.